This film is in memory of our only sister, LaHunt Karen Marie Vigneault. The roots of this story begin in what is now called San Diego, our Iwa, home of the original indigenous of these very lands, the Ipai, Tipai, Kumeyaay, and proceeds to this oak tree branches government-designated Santa Isabel Reservation, located in San Diego County. From the oaks at Shawi for sustenance emerged two basket-weaving ancestors, LaHunt Andrea Huacheña and LaHunt Maria Ignacia Huacheña Nejo. Survival amidst harsh conditions, one living to 111 years of age. From those original roots, the Oaks developed a new branch, by name of LaHunt Rose Cuevas, followed by her branch, with her firstborn daughter, LaHunt Phyllis Paroli, and three others, including LaHunt Joyce Yvonne, CAROLYN, Muriel, and then her only son, Donald Lewis. Lewis was born in San Diego, near Cosoy. However, he left San Diego with his mother and siblings to the Hayward, California area, where he eventually met his high school sweetheart, LaHunt Gail Marie, and together they had the first of their only three children, LaHunt Karen Marie, a fourth-generation Marie, on her maternal side. At the age of 8, sister contracted Eastern equine encephalitis, which later led to being diagnosed as epileptic at about age 18. At the age of 19, she came out to her family and was fully embraced by all of us, followed by coming out to the community at large at the age of 29. From there forward, she was a circle within a society attempting with all its might to put her in a square box. While embracing her twin-spiritedness, she fell in love with Chris. However, with great sadness, sister lost her unexpectedly to a fatal car accident. This heavy-hearted loss caused a terrible pain within, resulting in sister losing her way for some time, succumbing to drugs, alcohol, and homelessness. The Ipai, Tipai, Kumeyaay are the original occupants of these lands in what is now San Diego. As such, they are the first two twin spirit LGBTQIA to these lands. Sister founded Nations of the Four Directions and strived to have the original occupants acknowledged amongst mainstream society, including by gay pride founders. It was a long-time personal goal of hers. We acknowledge and give thanks to them for this positive change and for providing the COVID-19 virtual version of this for 2020. After finding her way off drugs in the streets of Hillcrest, sister received some small and large, impactful, kind gestures by some greats as well as some lates, like Brandy Edmonds, Iowa Gatto, founder of the now-closed Indian Human Resource Center, Pumpkin, Danny, LaHunt Jane Dumas of Hamul Village, as well as Virginia Aviejas and Ron Chrisman of San Isabel. University, sister went on to receive her AS in television, film, and media from Grossmont College, and followed that with being the first in the family to receive her bachelor's from SDSU, also in television, film, and media, thanks in part due to the love and support of individuals like SDSU professor Linda Locklear. Followed this accomplishment up with being the first Southern California Native American to obtain a Master's of Science in Library Information Science from Drexel University, and retained this distinction for some time, and became a proud member of the American Indian Librarian Association. In 2009, sister was inducted into the San Diego County Women's Hall of Fame as not only a Kumeyaay historian and genealogist, but also as an LGBTQIA twin spirit advocate, accompanying two of her greatest mentors, LaHunt Jane Dumas, a Kumeyaay historian and ethnobotanist, who was inducted in 2002, and sister's induction was followed by that of her greatest supporter and mentor, LaHunt Anna, the historian, keeper of tradition, former tribal chairwoman. In her own words from her book dedication, she states, I quote, Anna, whose love and dedication to the old ways told me not to let anyone stop me from getting my wish, and for her 50th birthday in 2008, she accomplished this. These are three women of distinction to our community, and with the three of them crossing over, we have experienced an immense loss of history, knowledge, wisdom, ethnobotany, and language, amongst other culturally relevant losses. Being epileptic and unable to drive, she always found a way to arrive at her destination, including but not limited to arriving at Grossmont College to provide a commencement speech after being asked to present by the college president. A very proud moment for this Kumeyaay from humble beginnings of strength, resiliency, and adversity. There was nothing stopping her. She was still able to travel to a United Nations conference held in New Zealand and be a speaker and delegate, and also went there to obtain a traditional tattoo. As a speaker, she was also blessed to do so at the San Francisco Pride in 2008, as well as speak at the New York Northeast Spirit Society and at the 2018 San Diego County Women's March. Some of LaHunt Karen's other accomplishments of note were being written about in the book called Home, the story of an Aleutic adoptee's reunion with his birth tribe. Also being the first Kumeyaay genealogist to travel to Iceland for an Oklahoma adoptee reunion story that was made possible as a direct result of her pursuing the issue, as noted in an Icelandic newspaper article. And she was also honored to be the videographer for the Environmental Network Conference in Chicxulub, Alaska. A very proud moment for Sister was making her Bachelor's of Science in Television, Film, and Media senior project on a professional level and titled it Muluwatam, the story of the Paula Reservation Cupeño and their California Trail of Tears. And this was followed up by being interviewed by the San Diego Union Tribune. As noted in Sister's found documents, I want to thank her high school librarian, mentor, Miss Carolyn Norman, and Katz Gustafson, as well as acknowledge those life influencers whose names were found amongst Sister's documents, and those were Randy Burns, the first Native American LGBTQIA+ organization founder, who inspired her to found the Nations of the Four Directions here in the land of the Ipai, Kumeyaay, as well as historical activist TOYPURINA. Although Sister succumbed to the glioblastoma quite quickly, our brother, David, and I are grateful for her life and all that she did prior to her crossing over and for leaving the many gifts behind. To thank Sister's LGBTQIA+ family, including but not limited to Joe and Janelle, the love and support of Jennifer and Terrence Medina, Dr. Cynthia Sistek Chandler, as well as my lovely daughter, for her encouragement, Cahuilla tribal member Jeanette Marie Hamilton. She is dedicated to the memory of SDSU BSN graduate, Aleutic adoptee, Sister's LGBTQIA+ family member, Patrick Quinton Yake. Rest in peace, Patrick. Hug and love one another.